Hi and welcome to Payroll Management System developed in Eclipse. So guys, let me show you guys how it works. If we click on reset, or we can even click on exit, okay, and payslip, if we click on payslip, we will generate another one, and we can generate the wages which you've seen already, and we can reset everything. The only bit that remains is the pay reference for the next employee and the date. So let's enter the company name. I think we shouldn't be entering the company name, but it's alright. The company name, we can always enter that, and just because it's a payroll system for anyone to use, so you have to enter your company's details. That's fine. That's Women's Aviations. Then the employee name in this case, let's say is Captain Paul Oman, and right there, address of Captain Paul Oman, let's say 15 Adekunle Street, postcode, let's say 992LL. Right, now inner wages, that's his inner wages, and captain's pay there. Let's go for overtime. Okay, NI number of Captain Paul Oman, and all we just need to do is maybe select this tax code and click on wages. There we go. We can also generate payslip. That's Captain Paul Oman's payslip. So what I'm going to do now, guys, is to take you straight into Eclipse, and we'll put one of these together. So let's do that now. Welcome to my payroll management system. Let's start by clicking on OK. Alright, to start with, the first thing we have to do is to go to File, New, select Project or Java Project, and let's give that a name. I'm going to call it Payroll. So click on Finish, and that's the payroll folder there. Right click on that very folder, and let's select New, scroll right down, and we select Other. Inside Other, we will see this very window builder, and inside window builder, right inside window builder is a swing designer. Drop it down and let's select application window. Click on next. Let's give that a name. I'll call it payroll underscore system. That'll be the name of my package, and here I'm going to call it payrolls with an S. Click on Finish. There we go. That's the package, and that's the Java project itself. Now let's have a look at the codes. That's the source code area, and in here we have already imported Java swing builder. We've already imported Java swing JFrame. Okay, now let's select design, and inside the design, that is my frame right there. So let's have a look at the size of this frame. That's the size of the frame, and those are the coordinates. I'm going to change the coordinates to 0, and here 0 as well. And right here I'm going to change this to 1370, while I'll change this to approximately 800. There, that is my form ready. Okay, I'm going to minimize that, and here I'll select the frame, and let's come right down here. Okay, let's select absolute layer. There we go. there's an absolute layer on the form now. Next thing I would like to do is to start with the design of my interface. So let me start with a label. Scroll right down. Here I have a label there. And that very label, let me change the font size to something readable. Maybe I'm going to make that 18 and make that bold, because there's going to be a lot of labels there. And that very label, I'm going to call that employer's reference number or employee reference number. Ref number. Okay, you can always extend that, okay, to about that much. The next one we want to do is maybe copy that. Let's select Ctrl C and just Ctrl V, paste it there. So now we need to give our employee a name. Employee name there. Okay, we also need, I'm going to copy those two, paste it right underneath here. Now I need the address, employee address, and right here we enter employee address. And underneath here, let's enter the postcode. There. And for all of these, I'm going to require a text box. Need one there. Let's change the properties of this text box to 18 as well. Make that bold. There's something up of about that much, and let's just copy it. Okay, so that is how the form is looking now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to speed up the design of the interface, because it's mostly labels and text box. So let's do that now. And right here, guys, this is how the whole interface looks now. But they do nothing for now. So what I want to do is to start with the exit and so on. Then we just add some few lines of codes and finish up with the whole program. So let's do that now. Double click on this exit button, and right there, those are the lines of code for the exit button. Okay, have a good look at it from here down here. Okay, so I'm going to go back to the system and just let's run it, and you see what I'm talking about. Exit, and the system is asking you to confirm if you want to exit. Okay, there. Alright, that's it. You see how that works. So let's take care of the reset button. In here I already have the reset for one of my component there, and that's the payslip receipt. This very one as the payslip. Okay, back in there. So let's take care of the others. Okay, let's do that again. Double click on reset. Okay, there we go. All right, so txt paid, as in payday. Paste that is correct. Then we have txt employee, the employer or employee. Okay, let's check out the name. That is the problem with all these things. You must get the names right. txt employer. Okay, name. Alright, employer name. Then we have the other one is employer reference. Okay, they all have a name there. Okay, then let's go back in here and try to get it right. Employer name, and the other one is employee name. Copy that and paste that there. Then we have txt. Hang on, I can just copy and see if I'll get it right. Employee address, let's see. Yeah. Then the other one is employee reference number. Reference number. No, that's not correct. Let's check it out. Ref number. Oh, it's just number. Okay. And the next one name is there. That is the postcode, txt postcode. Alright, we have txt postcode dot there. Now we have txt, could it be wages? Wage? No. Okay, let's get the name as well. Undo that. Let's undo the source code. Let's get rid of it. Okay. We need txt inner city, txt basic salary, txt overtime, basic salary. Copy that. Inner city. Right. And overtime. txt inner city dot set. Paste this dot. Then the other one is txt overtime. Okay, I believe you guys get the whole idea. This is just to clear the whole component. So I'm now going to speed that up and get back to you guys. Okay, I've finished up with the resets, and those are the lines of code for the reset. But the next thing I'd like to do is to declare the following global variables. So you come right down here, right underneath public class payroll, and you will see all of these various methods there. Right underneath, you declare as follows the following. Okay, those are the global variables I intend to use. Now the next thing I would like to do is, let me come here, you see where it says tax period. Okay, this combo box, select it, and let's come into the property of this very combo box. You see that properties, and where it says model, click on that, and I'm going to enter 12 of those. That will be 12 tax period, 12 months in a year. 1 2 3 4. And there, that is that. Okay, if we run it, you will see, as you can see, first month right there. Okay, the second one, that'll be my tax code. So let's come in here as well. The tax code, I'm going to go for the following. A. Okay, that's enough. Those are the tax code that I'm going to work with. Then we now have the NI code for the NI code, let's repeat the same thing, but in this case that's going to be different. It's going to be A000. Okay, so the next one is, I'm just going to make that up. Let's go for maybe A3000, then B4000, C5000, D6000, E7000, F8000, and G9000. There. So those are my NI code. Okay, let's save it first and run it, then we take it from there. There we go. So we can always select the tax period, or the tax period, and the code, and whatever your NI number might be. And in here we will have to enter the employees details there. That would be the NI for the employee. So that's fine. And the dates, pay date, and so on, that will be generated by the system anyway. Okay, let's click on this. That's fine, and log off. Then let's do some work on this very one here, the net pay. Double click on the net pay. Okay, right in here I'm going to declare the following local variable. So those are the variables I intend to use. Let me copy this one and just cut it off. I need that to be inside my receipt. That's for the pay slip. This is just, so let's enter name of a company there. I'm just going to call this, let's just call it Women's Aviation. Okay, that'll be the name of my company, and just leave that there. Okay, now let's come back down here and continue with our, alright. So the next thing I like to do is to enter as follows for all my data. Okay, I think what I'll do is the 4 global variables here. These 4 global variables, I'm going to assign values into them. That will be from the inner city. Okay, inner city. So we'll come down here. Let's go back in here. Double click on that. And right in here, we just say inner city equals, let's go for double dot pass, shall we? Okay, dot pass. Yeah, there we go. The pass. So what I'm passing is going to be the content inside txt inner city dot get, and there. Okay, so I'm going to repeat the same thing for the other ones. Press enter, and there we go, guys. So for the other ones, I've assigned a value into all of this global variable. Okay, right here you see the gross. I then added 1, 2, and 3 together because the inner city, basic pay, and overtime, we add it all up and assign it here, and that will give us the gross pay. And this is then converted to a string that is then assigned into the text box. So let's run it and see how that will look for now before we continue. Okay, we enter inner city there. Let's say you are, that's what you get, and basic pay, overtime 45 pounds. If I click on this, that should give me that. Alright, that's not bad. I think the pound sign is missing though. Okay, let's continue anyway. We might as well just exit out and let's come straight into the code here, right there. Yeah, enter the pound sign there. Yeah, let's see how it's going to work. Okay, we enter whatever in there, and overtime there. Okay, that's good. That's working how I want. So that's fine. Now, okay, let's insert pound sign to these ones as well. So close that. I'm going to go right inside the code here, right there. So I'm going to call that. Let me just copy all of this and I'll change it around. And right here, copy this, change this to S, so that will stand for string, and we want the value inside inner city to be converted to that. So this will be inner city as well. Okay, yeah, so that's it. So I'm going to repeat the same thing for the other two, but let's try it first. If I enter my inner city waiting there, and here the wages, then here we have this, just need to click and you see that pound sign. Okay, I'm going to repeat the same thing for these two. Okay, let's do that now. Come in here, copy all of these. I might as well just speed it up. Okay, that is done for all of those three text boxes. So let's see how they will look now. Enter some details in there. And just wages there. Alright, so we now need to take care of the others. So let's see if our reset works. There it works. Okay, so what's happening here is you enter employer details. So the employer details in this case is Omen Aviation, and employer, make that reference number up. Employee name, so you can say Captain Paul Parker. Address, let's call that Frogner Road, and postcode WYH. Okay, let's change that to Frogner and let's say 10. Okay, and here enter that, enter this, waiting, and overtime. Click there. Alright, and all of this information are meant to appear on the pay slip. Okay, but let's take care of all of these first. Right, payable. I'm going to find out how to calculate the pensionable pay, so we'll do that as well. Then the net pay, we get that from deductions. Okay, let's find out the deductions anyway before we can continue. Alright, let's click on reset. That's fine. There. Okay, the next thing I'd like to do is, let me show it to you guys. You see all of these. Let's run it and see. Okay, when I press this, okay, when I click on this button, I would like it to automatically show me the calculation for the following. So to achieve that, what I would do is come right in here, double click on that. Let me add a space in here, and this time around I'm going to use try cache. So if there's any error, so I'm just entering this comment line so that I can know where these lines of code are going to be appearing, because it's going to be a very long line of code. So let's start with try cache, and I might as well just close that up as well. Come right down here. Let's go for, I'll start with txt gross pay dot set text. Okay, so I'm just going to make that up, say pound and plus gross pay or gross pay. Yeah, so I can always change that anyway. Okay, right here let's say cache any error. So let me use the number that I've declared. Number, let's say number format. Okay, let's put an E there then, and open a new curly braces, and right here I'm going to use J option plain dot show message dialog. This message a message dialog. And what message dialog do I want? Let me say no, and just come in there and say enter a valid number. Let's make that, copy that, enter a valid number, and here comma payroll system there. Okay, let's put enter another comma here, right here, and just press enter, and there let's say J plain information dot information there. So that is that. Okay, right underneath here, so I'm now going to enter as follows. Let's say if CMB IN code dot gets selected item. Where is item? No, let me type it in. Selected item dot equals, let's say A0004 selected item. Yeah, okay, change it to that, that's fine. Alright. Alright, so curly braces here and there. Okay, what I want the system to do is this variable there, copy that, paste it in here, equals whatever I have inside the gross, multiply that by 9, and then we divide that by 100. So that should give me my so I'll use that for my deduction really. Okay, So press enter. So variable deduction, this very one, copy and paste it right here, equals gross minus A 0 0 0. Okay, what about the pension? We need to find out the pension as well. So for the pension, I have pension there as well. Copy pension. Pension is going to be pension minus gross, let's say times, it's not minus, times 12. So it's going to be about 12% divided by 100. So I'm just making that up, but you're actually paying 12% of your pension. Okay, now let's work out that of the student loan. In the case of the student loan, I'm going to go for student loan right here. Okay, let's say equals, we need the pension itself. That's A00. That would be the student loan. So student loan equals gross minus student loan, and student loan equals, let's say student loan, you're paying out about 5% or 5 points, maybe 9. Okay, divide that by that will give you your student loan. There, that's out. That one is out of the way. Now let's look at the NI payment. NI payment, this very one, exactly the same thing, but this time around it's going to be the student loan plus all of these here. So we add all of that together to give you your NI payment. NI payment equals gross minus NI. Then say NI equals NI, multiply that by 4.2, and I just made the 4.2 up. You can always make up yours. Okay, so that is the NI. So what I'm going to do now is I'm now going to assign value, all of this value, into string variable. So the first thing I'll do is, let's declare a variable, string tax paid equals convert to string dot format and what we are formatting it to, for now let me just go for 2, let's say percentage, and I will always change that to pound sign if there's any error as time goes on. Okay, and F to 2 decimal place, and that would be A00. Okay, there should be that in there. Okay, then that's fine. Now let's say tax, txt tax. We now want to assign that into the tax dot set tax, and what we're setting it to will be that there. Now this tax, I want to then format it into pound sign, I can just do that right here. I can copy all of this, come right here. This is where I get all my format. To make life easy. To make life easy, I can just go for this, add a pound sign to it, instead of writing another long line of code. There, that's it, done. But this is the right way. Okay, that is the tax ready. So I'm going to speed that up and just show you guys the rest of the codes for that. Okay, this is how the rest of the codes is looking like. So let me show it to you from, okay, let's take it from the top again. Try cash. If you guys can still recall, we did this together. And here, that's the tax. That's what we go straight into the pension, and this we go into student loan. And why this we go for the NI number, national insurance number. Then the total deduction. Okay, deduction and net pay. Okay, and so on. So let me show you guys the rest. And there, that's for taxable, and this is going to be the pensionable. Alright, so what I'll do now is let me run it and see how it works. Okay, let's run it now, and if that works well, we just copy the rest and just make that up. Okay, let's assume all of the necessary informations are there. I'm writing here, let's enter the name of the employer, that is supposed to be Urban Aviations, and reference and name, let's say, is Paul Parker. Address, let's go for Daytown Road. Daytown Road, postcode NH whatever, and inner city, wages, overtime, and all they need to do is click on this. You see that, guys? All that we're missing here now is the NI number for Captain Paul Parker. Let's put a captain there. There, Captain Paul Parker, and then his NI number, let's say, is NH. That is Captain Paul Parker's NI number. All that we need to complete now is the date and the payslip for the captain, and maybe take care of one or two of these. All I just need to do in that case, in the case of these ones, is where it says A00, change that to A30. So I'm going to copy all of these. Just copy it all and just change it around. Yeah, from there. Yeah, that's correct. Copy and write down here and paste that. Okay, I'll paste the rest of the code in here. Guess you guys can see that. So let's scroll down a little bit so that you see it all. And that is it. It's exactly the same lines of codes. So the only bit that I've changed is just the different number of the combo box. That's it right there. Okay, so I'm going to move on now. Let's just scroll it down so that you see it all. Then we'll move on. There. Now the other thing I like to do is to take care of, and that's all there is to that. Okay, to take care of the payslip. So let's do that. Okay, in the case of the payslip, we'll come in here and just double click on this, and we enter as follows for the payslip. Those are the lines of codes for the payslip. We don't have to comment this one out because that's a duplicate. Okay, that's the payslip. Now let's come in here. To make life easy, I'm going to right click on the form. Let's right click on the form itself, and here let's go to form activate. Now I think that's the wrong one. Let's come back in here. Here, let's do it up here. And I need window activate right here, right inside the window activate. Underneath here, I'm going to enter as follows. I like that to generate date and time. I really don't need the time, but I do need the date. That's for the date, and I think that can also take care of, maybe we should take care of the reference number as well. Yeah, we can do that. So the reference number here that is generated, all I just need to do is, let's come right down here, string sref equals, let's format that dot format, and what we are formatting is going to be refs. And let me get rid of this, and we set this to, let's set that to that 2f. That's for the reference number there. Then this reference number will then assign that into, let's say, txt employee, I think it's employee number dot set equals ref, no, equals s ref. I think this is wrong. I think that should be why. Let's see. Yeah, that's correct. So when I run the program, what will happen is the date and the reference number will be generated automatically. Let's run it and see. Okay, date is there, reference is not there. Let's see what went wrong. That's my reference. Okay, since this reference is not working, seems is the only bit that works is this. Let's try another method for this reference. I want to get rid of this. I'll just call this reference maybe employee num here, EPMNO, and here let me enter a plus sign to generate the number for us and get rid of it. Okay, we got a reference number. That's good. Maybe I should even swap it around. The reference number stay on top and the name below. Maybe. So let's enter. Oh, that's fine. That's fine. Let's go for Kingsley. Oh, and up here that'll be Omen's Aviation or Omen Aviation. And then address of Mr. Kingsley, Johnny Road. Okay, what about number 12 Johnny Road? postcode whatever. Alright, wages, overtime, and click on this. We now need his national insurance number. All we just need to do is enter as follows, the TH whatever. There. Now let's check out the payroll. That is good. So all I just need to do now is to format this payroll. I think that is fine. I like it like that. I'm going to now format the payroll and get back to you guys. Exit. Yes. And we can call it the end of the program. Let's come in here, take care of the payroll. Come right there. Select the payroll. Let's increase the font size. I think it's somewhere here. Font. There we go. Maybe we'll make that bold. Or let's go for 15 or 16. Yeah. Let's set it for 16. Okay, all that is left for us to do is just to improve the code, which I've already done. I just added some lines there, and that's all there is to it. Then the other thing is here, anytime I click on the reset, I always end up getting rid of the reference and date. So what I'm going to do is to copy the codes on form activate here. I'm going to copy all of this and paste it right inside my reset button. So let's come down here, reset form activate, and right underneath here I'm going to paste that. So that will actually generate a new reference number for me. If I click on it, you see that that's a new reference number there. Okay, let's enter the name of the company. Omen or Omen's Aviation. Omen Aviations. Okay, get rid of that. And here the name is going to be, let's go for Peter Parker. Peter Parker. Address of Peter Parker is Gracetown Lane. And that's number 15, Gracetown Lane. Yeah. Postcode whatever. That's the postcode. Wages. That's his waiting allowance, and the wages is about that. Then overtime. So all we need to down do is enter his NI number, and let's click on that. Net wages, and that's it. Then you just click on payslip, and that's all there is to it, guys. So with that, I'm going to call it the end of this tutorial. I suppose you enjoyed. So you all have a nice day now, and bye for now.